Hi guys, I'm back. मैंने अभी एनसीबी का न्यूज़ देख रही थी, so I was like, okay, let me just watch it with you guys. And I came on, तो मैं अभी let me share the news that's going on, so we can just be live with the news. So yes, एक क्रूज के ऊपर अभी कुछ लोगों को पकड़ा गया है, and they've got them to the NCB office. And the NCB, I think they've gone as like whatever in civil dress and all, right, as customers, and they've gone in the cruise, and then the party शुरू हुआ है, उसके बाद they've got some people, and ये भी बोला जा रहा है कि एक बड़े स्टार का बेटा भी इसमें शामिल था. So let me just go to that news. Which news is this one? Yes, this is the one I wanted to show you guys. अभी ये 15 minutes पहले आया रिपब्लिक से. Oh, sorry guys.
Okay, Yesha, can you hear me? Yesha, can you hear me?
So apparently a cruise, I think Mumbai to Goa जा रहा था एक cruise. NCB raid celeb drug party.
Yesha. We'll try and go back to Yesha, who's joining us in this broadcast. I'm staying with these pictures, and the details that we have. We're picking up initial details. We'll also get to pictures that our sister network, Republic Bharat, also accessing some of those pictures of what's been happening. We'll get you those images as well. And these are some of the first pictures that came in, and perhaps the only pictures that we have so far of this entire operation, and those who were perhaps detained and brought to the NCB office. And that's the NCB office, not the ED office. It's the NCB office. ED and NCB right opposite each other, but they're brought to the NCB office. And we're staying on these pictures. It's the biggest mid-sea drug bust, a sensational operation. I'm staying with this. Let me see if I can go across to Yesha joining us live. Yesha, are you there? Yesha, are you there? Yesha, can you hear me? Mumbai reached mid-sea. The drug party, we are told, started on the ship. It was a drug rave party. And following that, NCB officials present on the cruise began their action. And the operation, we were told, at around 10 p.m. had been on for over 7 hours. In that case, it's about 9 hours that operation was on. And the accused, we are told...
Shivangi ji, Shivang, not sorry. I thought it was Shivangi Mittal. Sorry, Shivang ji, I think मैंने सुना है कि SRK का son का नाम आया है, but I want to make sure. That's why I'm trying to watch the Republic news right now. So let us see what they name. If they name somebody, let's see, because we want to be careful in what we name, right? So तो इसलिए मैं ये just news का ही चला रही हूँ अभी यहाँ पे.
have been brought to Mumbai, and these are some of the first images that we have of those who were perhaps detained, brought to the NCB office. And I'm going back to Yesha, who's joining us with the details. Yesha, just give us the official information that we have, what we know so far.
That's right, Niranjan. So what we understand right now, we are here right outside the Mumbai International Cruise Terminal. Right behind me, you can see that this is where the ship has been bought. Who've been deboarded from the ship, whereas there are 4 people who are still inside, and the questioning for them is still underway. That's my Vijay to show you the visuals from right here outside the cruise terminal, because what we understand is senior officials, including the zonal director Samir Wankere, they are right inside questioning these people. It was said to be a larger nexus of a drug party which was going on based on the tip-off that they had received yesterday. We see some passengers who are right there who have been deboarded. We'd ask them if at all there's some information that's coming in from their end. We'd take you across completely to understand so what really transpired inside, because This was known to be an inaugural event of this particular cruise, which had started from Mumbai. It was headed towards Goa, and this is the inaugural event which took place on the basis of which there was this particular party which was on. It is said to be that there were several high-profile people also were a part of this entire party that was going on. And as of now, we understand that there is no confirmation from the NCB officials that really has come in from inside the ship. What we see is there has been one particular ship it's been bought in, but yet there's a confirmation as to this particular cruise was actually the cruise where the party was going on. You can see the visuals from inside the cruise terminal right now. And as of now, the only details that has come in from the sources is that
Okay, so
disconnect ho gaya.
You're outside the Mumbai International Cruise Terminal. The story is moving on two locations. At the Mumbai Cruise Terminal, right? Yesha, where you are, the International Mumbai Cruise Terminal, you have the cruise which is there, right? Which is being searched, we are told. And at the NCB office, so we have two locations. We put the location out. Outside NCB office, outside the cruise terminal, Republic TV is live, right? And the story is developing in both these locations. We are told that some who are detained are being questioned by the NCB. We are told 4 people are being questioned. 4 people are being questioned by the NCB. And we don't have the details of who these 4 people are. And those are some pictures that came in. I'm going to also go across to Yesha. Can you hear me, Yesha? I want to come across to you and
I want to forward this and see अगर कुछ नाम आया है आगे.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere. We're not in a remote atmosphere anymore. But then
the revelers are basically caught red-handed because remember, that is one of the major started. It is important to point out, it is one of the most daring operations of the Narcotics Control Bureau. Importantly, senior officers who were basically part of this entire operation. The latest information, Niranjan, we can perhaps put this out on our channel also, that the tip-off actually came in from the CISF. CISF, in fact, had given this tip-off to the Narcotics Control Bureau. Thereafter, acting on this particular tip-off, you've had the top NCB official actually entering the cruise as in disguise as a passenger himself, so that the idea was to ensure that the revelers are basically caught red-handed. Because remember, that is one of the major challenges that the NCB has to ensure that they have enough evidence against those who are basically part of this entire drug party to begin with. And secondly, the revelers are also basically caught red-handed. And that is the reason why this operation, as Yesha was pointing out, has taken much more time than what it usually would have.
Okay, so looks like they've caught them red-handed, right? इसका मतलब ये है कि sorry, मेरा कैमरा ऑफ है. इसका मतलब, let me try to see. I'm trying to search कि और कोई कहीं पे न्यूज़ है. और कहीं पे चल रहा है क्या, वो देख रही हूँ मैं कि so that we can see if we get some names.
A few hours ago, after much chaos right outside the cruise ship, the NCB cracked down on the ship to find a host of drugs that were kept inside that cruise ship. Let me quickly cut across to Divesh Singh joining us from Mumbai, giving us some live updates on the crackdown. Divesh, we understand that a superstar's son is one among the 10 who've been detained. The NCB has cracked down that cruise ship where they've allegedly found a host of drugs, including cocaine, MD, hashish, and a lot more. Where exactly this cruise ship was headed towards, and what time was the departure was supposed to happen? What led to that chaos that we see right outside?
Navina, this cruise liner that was to leave from Bombay was to leave from Mumbai towards Goa today evening. NCB officials had received a tip of that there's a party that has been a rave party that has been planned on this particular ship. Following this, NCB officials posing as customers entered the ship, and then when this alleged party started, they started their crackdown. They started their operation and rounded up all the around 10 people, which also includes one of the biggest son of one of the biggest Bollywood superstars who is yet detained, who is still detained by the NCB officials. NCB officials are still on the cruise liner and they are carrying out spot
Yeah, they're not telling the name at all.
Panama and other details related to the case. Uh, they would leave very soon from the cruise liner towards the NCB office.
वो जो रिपब्लिक ने दिखाया वहाँ पे ऑलरेडी एक्चुअली दैट इज 16 मिनट्स बैक का न्यूज, राइट? तो ऑलरेडी एनसीपी ऑफिस लेके आए हैं, कुछ 4 लोगों को क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं। तो वो जो भी ये बड़ा सन का बेटा बोल रहा है, इसका मतलब वो एनसीबी ऑफिस में होगा। अभी जो भी बात कर रहे होंगे, राइट? मे बी हैव टू सी अगर लाइव कुछ
But Nabila, what is important here is that from last 1 year, NCB has been doing crackdowns all across Mumbai, the journey from Mumbai to Goa. Now, as far as the officers within,
I'm just forwarding it to
Please,
see.
as per the posters.
Nabila, this is one of the first cruise that has started its operations since March last year, since the lockdown came into effect, since the pandemic began. This cruise liner only began operations since mid-August, and this is the first one to start or begin operations again among the few cruise liners that to check whether they have consumed narcotics.
On that, and the NCB has finally got whiff of it, cracked down on that ship, and managed to detain a good bunch of them, including a Bollywood superstar's son. Any word on the kind of people who are there? Who is this superstar? Anything on those lines that you would know on the kind of people who've been detained, Manish?
General Nabila, officially, we are still to get confirmation from the Narcotics Control Bureau. Of course, we have the name that who the superstar is, but we are waiting for the official confirmation. Now, as far as the the people who have been detained, most of them are from Bollywood industry and fashion industry. Now, why this ship was in demand? Also because there was a fashion show which was planned in this particular cruise. There was a big DJ program which was supposed to take place this particular night on this cruise. So there were many people who were looking forward to this particular event, especially after lockdown. And also, cruises are something which are people who consume drugs or they want a good glamorous party.
Okay, so I would think that at least एनसीबी ने अच्छा काम किया है कि कुछ तो बस्ट हुआ है। लेट मी ट्राई टू सी अगर कुछ और न्यूज़ है बिफोर आई एम शेयरिंग हियर, और कुछ लाइव न्यूज़ आ रहा है क्या? आई एम ट्राइंग टू सी, मे बी रिपब्लिक लाइव पे दिखेगा। I don't know why I'm wasting my StreamYard for this actually. Maybe हम लोग देख लेते हैं बाद में किसका नाम आता है, क्योंकि ऑफिशियली आई थिंक एसआर के सन करके आरती जी बोल रही थी पहले, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज ट्राइंग टू सी क्या कुछ ये लोग दिखा रहे हैं करके, बट आई थिंक ऑफिशियली एनसीबी इज नॉट गोइंग टू गिव नेम. So let's see. Okay, it's live news is going on. Let's see.
Who are responsible for the APS Peshawar attacks, and these were the people who have, caused serious amount of bloodshed inside Pakistan, apart from property law.
Okay, Republic is not showing that. Republic Bharat दिखते हैं. Republic Bharat.
पूरे कार्रवाई के दौरान ड्रग्स जो है वो पाए गए, जिसमें कोकेन, हेरोइन, एमडी.
Okay, अभी लाइव चल रहा है उनका. Let me try to share that and see अगर उसमें अगर they are saying something. Let's see. ये मैं लाइव न्यूज़ दिखा रही हूँ.
की टीम को ये टिप ऑफ की इंफॉर्मेशन मिली कि इसी क्रूज में जो है ड्रग्स पार्टी की जाएगी, इसमें ड्रग्स का सेवन किया जाएगा, जिसके बाद एनसीबी की जो टीम है वो सबसे पहले उस क्रूज पर एज अ पैसेंजर के तौर पर पहुंची। एनसीबी के जोनल डायरेक्टर समीर
Anita ji, namaste. Looks like 2 star pizza card. Yes, that's what they're saying. One is SRK's son and the other is Tiger Shroff, you're saying. Okay, could be just a humor. Could be just a rumor. Acha. Yeah, could be, right? So we don't know until I see officially कि उनका नाम आए. I don't want to. Yes, Pushpa ji, I came back. I'm like, I don't know why I'm wasting my time. मैं खाते news देख रही थी. I was like, okay, let me just talk to you guys and share the news and we can watch together करके आ गई. Okay, where is? नहीं, ये वाला नहीं. What was I sharing? Oh my God. Here, okay.
पर इंटरनेशनल क्रूज पोर्ट में जहां ये क्रूज एक इवेंट को ऑर्गेनाइज कर रही थी, जिसमें ड्रग्स पार्टी भी एक इवेंट कुछ लोगों से की जा रही थी, और इसी के दौरान जो जानकारी मिलने के बाद एनसीबी की टीम जो है उस क्रूज में पहुंचने के बाद वहां पर जैसे ही ड्रग्स पार्टी शुरू कर दी गई, कुछ देर तक करीबन 8 घंटे तक की कार्रवाई जो है वो नारकोटिक कंट्रोल ब्यूरो की ओर से की गई है। और जहां तक जानकारी अभी पता चली है कि 4 लोगों से क्वेश्चनिंग जो है लगातार की जा रही है। तस्वीरें हम आपको एनसीबी के बाहर के दिखा रहे हैं, जहां पर आप कुछ ही देर में जो लोगों से क्वेश्चनिंग की जा रही है, जिनको हिरासत में लिया गया है, उनको इसी बिल्डिंग पर नारकोटिक कंट्रोल ब्यूरो के ऑफिस में लाया जाएगा। और जो भी इस पर पाए गए, जिनको अरेस्ट गिरफ्तार किया गया है, उनको सभी को जो है कल कोर्ट में प्रोड्यूस किया जाएगा। काफी बड़ी कार्रवाई जो है वो नारकोटिक कंट्रोल ब्यूरो की ओर से की गई। और हमने देखा कि 10 से 15 जो एनसीबी के ऑफिशियल्स है वो इस क्रूज में एज अ पैसेंजर के तौर पर मौजूद थे। हाई प्रोफाइल ड्रग्स पार्टी की जा रही थी, उसमें ड्रग्स का सेवन किया जा रहा था, जिसमें से कोकेन, हेरोइन, एमडीएमए, ये सभी ड्रग्स का सेवन किया जाता है। और ये सारे ड्रग्स जो है वो भी एनसीबी के ऑफिशियल्स के ओर से बरामद की गई है। आगे जो जानकारी इसके बिल्कुल हम इंतजार करेंगे कि नारकोटिक कंट्रोल ब्यूरो इस पर लेकर क्या डिटेल स्टेटमेंट देती है, क्योंकि इसी स्टेटमेंट पे साफ हो जाएगा कि कितने लोग उस पार्टी में मौजूद थे, कौन वो लोग मौजूद थे। क्योंकि अगर हाई प्रोफाइल बताया जा रहा है, क्योंकि सेलिब्रिटीज से जुड़े भी कई लोग उसमें उस पार्टी के दौरान मौजूद रहे हो, जिसके दौरान जैसे ही इस ड्रग्स पार्टी की शुरुआत की गई थी, उस दौरान जो है एनसीबी के जो ऑफिशियल जो एज अ पैसेंजर के तौर पर उस क्रूज में मौजूद थे, उनके ओर से कार्रवाई की गई। सभी क्रूज को जो है कहीं ना कहीं पर जो मुंबई से निकली थी, जो जानकारी दी जा रही है एनसीबी सूत्रों की ओर से कि मुंबई से ये क्रूज निकली थी मिड सी पर, जहां पर पहुंची रही थी कि वहां पर ड्रग्स का सेवन लेना शुरू हो चुका था। ड्रग्स की पार्टी जो है वो ऑलरेडी शुरू हो चुकी थी और एनसीबी ने उसी समय जो है अपनी कार्रवाई शुरू कर दी। और जैसे ही ये कार्रवाई शुरू की, लगभग 8 घंटे की कार्रवाई जो है वो नारकोटिक कंट्रोल ब्यूरो की टीम की ओर से की गई थी। सीधे तस्वीरें हमने आपको बताया कि एनसीबी से, और इसी कुछ ही देर में यहाँ पर खुद एनसीबी के जोनल डायरेक्टर समीर वानखेड़े भी यहाँ पर आकर कहीं ना कहीं पर एक ऑफिशियल बयान जो है वो जरूर दे सकते हैं। और इंतजार करना होगा कि कितने लोग इस पूरे पार्टी में मौजूद थे, क्योंकि एक बड़ी कार्रवाई, अब तक की सबसे बड़ी कार्रवाई कहीं ना कहीं एनसीबी के ओर से देख रहे हैं हम। और इसकी पूरी जो टीम है वो वहां पर मौजूद थी, उस क्रूज में मौजूद थी, और लोगों से क्वेश्चनिंग जो है, लगातार पूछताछ जो है वहां पर की जा रही है। क्योंकि एक बड़े क्रूज होने की वजह से एक हर जगह पर जो समय लग रहा है, बिल्कुल नारकोटिक कंट्रोल ब्यूरो की ओर से वो उसी समय पर पूरी कार्रवाई जो है वो की जा रही है। और अब देखना यह है कि किस तरीके से ऑफिशियल स्टेटमेंट पे क्या निकल के आता है, क्योंकि अब देखना यह है कि इसमें
ओके, लुक्स लाइक सो फार रिलीज तो नहीं कर रहे हैं नाम, देखना पड़ेगा कब नाम एक्चुअली रिलीज होगा। बट पुष्पा जी आप सही बोल रहे हैं। Yes, 10 people, they said that 10 people were detained. Blood test most likely positive and the dogs are recalled from them, right? I mean, Republican news dekha na, they've caught them red-handed, so it's not like, yeah, it's not like they were there in the ship and तब तो आराम से बच सकते हैं, but the NCB officers have caught them red-handed. That's very important to note. So that itself is like a solid proof. They don't need any other proof other than that, right? But you're right. If it is starts on by mornings, the superstar will manage. Yes, because especially जब बच्चों की बात आती है, they will do whatever it is to try to get him off. और अगर ये सही बात है कि SRK का बेटा है, then तब तो SRK कुछ भी करेगा अपने बच्चे को बचाने के लिए. So yeah, but we don't know that, so let's not like I'm not going to say, it's not official, we don't know. I heard Siddharth Kapoor, I believe Shakti Kapoor's son is also one of them. Oh, okay. I mean, that guy, I believe is a big name in drug peddling and all that, but उसको अभी तक पकड़ा नहीं गया था. I think long back also we were talking about this person, that why अब तक पकड़ा नहीं गया है ये. अगर if he is one of them, then that will be a good thing for NCB, क्योंकि उससे बहुत सारे नाम निकलेंगे, right? It'll be a good catch. That's what I'm trying to say. क्योंकि शायद एसआर के अपने बच्चे को भी बचा ले, बट सिद्धार्थ कपूर, this he will be having a lot of information because he's much more older and I guess much more into this business. अगर वो है तो I don't know, I didn't see that news. मैं वही गूगल करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, but the only news public even live में यही बोल रहे हैं, they're not telling any name. So officially जब तक नहीं आएगा, I don't know, I cannot we can't go with that. But okay, let's see क्या बोला जाता है. अभी तक शेयर कर रही हूँ क्या? Okay, let's see अगर कुछ और बोल रही है. Anyway, I think I will end this video here. अभी तक तो कुछ आया नहीं, so let's see क्या नाम आते हैं. But अभी तक I am not completely sure, but ये नाम बोला जा रहा है कि शायद फैशन इंडस्ट्री से है, कुछ लोग बॉलीवुड से है, तो इतना तो पता है. तो इसका मतलब कुछ नाम जो हमें पता है वही निकलेंगे. तो देखते हैं कल तक क्या होता है, किस किस को बचाया जाता है और किस किस का नाम आता है. सो लेट अस सी. बट अभी जो मैंने वही जो लोग यहाँ बोल रहे हैं, आई थिंक आरती जी ने बोला था एसआर के सन, somebody else also told, एंड शक्ति कपूर सन. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट्स हैपन. इवन टाइगर का नाम किसी ने लिया. लेट्स सी क्या होता है, क्योंकि देखो ये सब रेडार में वैसे भी है, राइट? क्योंकि लास्ट ईयर ओनली विद द चैट्स एंड ऑल, बट द रीजन इज with the chats itself also they are not able to nail everybody, right? जैसे कि श्रद्धा कपूर, इन सबको बुलाया गया था, बट कुछ हुआ, कुछ नहीं हुआ. दीपिका, श्रद्धा, सबको चैट्स के बेस पे बुलाया गया था, कुछ नहीं हुआ. इसका मतलब दैट मीन्स एनसीबी इज वर्किंग ऑन समथिंग टू गेट सॉलिड प्रूफ्स. इसका मतलब अगर रेड हैंडेड पकड़ेंगे, देन ओनली दे विल हैव लाइक अ प्रॉपर केस टू डू अगेंस्ट देम, राइट? अदरवाइज जो चैट से निकल के आ रहे थे नाम, वो तो बच रहे हैं. इसका मतलब एनसीबी हैज टू डू लिटिल मोर लाइक स्टफ टू कैच देम, एंड आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाई शायद ये सब प्लान हो रहे होंगे. सो आई एम ग्लैड दैट एनसीबी इज एटलीस्ट डूइंग समथिंग, राइट? इट मीन्स इफ देयर वेर 15 how much ever names they said, right? 15 officials going in there and trying to do all this, so कुछ अच्छा हो रहा है, that these people are doing their job, that NCB people are doing their job. So let's see what comes out of this. I just got Anita ji bol rahi ki I just got a glimpse of that name, but wanted to get on yours. Oh, okay. Right, I don't have any names Anita ji yet because मैं भी न्यूज़ अभी देख रही हूँ. तो I was trying to see कि अगर उस न्यूज़ में कुछ आएगा, कुछ आया नहीं उस न्यूज़ में. So obviously they are not probably revealing it. अगर किसी को पता चल रहा है तो शायद कुछ किसी और से पता चल रहा होगा, होपफुली. बट न्यूज़ में तो ऐसा कुछ नाम नहीं रिलीज हुआ है अब तक. सो लेट्स वेट फॉर दैट, क्योंकि पहले भी ऐसा हुआ है. सो आई एम श्योर अगर ये रेड हैंडेड दे आर कैचिंग, देन दे कैन हैव अ केस ऑन दैट, राइट? सो होप दैट समथिंग good happens with this. Some more people are caught with this. Some more names come out, but then क्या करेंगे ये लोग पता नहीं. But anyway, I would still comment that NCB is doing something, right? I would still comment that they're doing so much work. Lakhs of people are struggling to stay alive, and Bollywood people are in their own world of international travel, luxury, drugs, wine, women, fashion. Right, Girija ji? Hi, it's been a long time. Hope you're doing well, Girija ji. Yes, Girija ji. You're right about that. सोचो अभी ये क्रूज मुंबई से गोवा का है. अभी पता है कि एसएसआर के बाद कितना चीजें हो रहे हैं एनसीबी का, रोज कोई ना कोई पकड़ा जा रहा है, राइट? अभी तो अरेस्ट हुआ है कुणाल जानी, अभी अरेस्ट हुआ है. उसके बावजूद भी उनको पता है कि एनसीबी इज लाइक looking into this and they might be alert and all that. उसके बाद भी सोचो कितना कॉन्फिडेंस है इन लोगों को कि ऐसे क्रूसेस चल रहे हैं बॉम्बे में, वो भी मुंबई में ही, राइट? कॉन्फिडेंटली ऐसे क्रूज ये सब चल रहा है जहाँ पे इतने सारे ड्रग्स वर्क्स सबका चल रहा है आराम से, like because they feel like nothing is going to happen. This is how it is, right? They are feeling like अगर कुछ होगा भी, कुछ नहीं होने वाला इसका, because they are seeing कि एनसीबी का लास्ट ईयर से अब तक जो भी पकड़े जा रहे हैं कुछ भी कुछ ना कुछ में निकल रहे हैं बाहर, राइट? किसी को भी अंदर नहीं डाल पा रहे हैं अदर देन पिटानी। टेल मी किसको अंदर रख पा रहे हैं, राइट? मे बी देर आर सम पेडलर्स जिनको रखा है, जिनके नाम हम वो फेमस लोग नहीं है, बॉलीवुड के नहीं है, दैट्स व्हाई वी डोंट नो, बट अदरवाइज इफ दे आर फ्रॉम बॉलीवुड एंड ऑल, एवरीबॉडी हैव एस्केप्ड आउट ऑफ इट, राइट? कुछ ना कुछ रीजन देके दे हैव कम आउट ऑफ इट। सो दैट मीन्स दैट इज व्हाई द कॉन्फिडेंस इज सो हाई इन दिस पीपल दैट कुछ नहीं होगा, हमारा बाप हमें बचा देगा, हमारा जो भी जो भी बॉसेस है बचा देंगे। सो दैट इज व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन। दैट्स व्हाई क्लियरली, like how cannot they think that somebody could easily find this out? अगर वो मुंबई से गोवा का क्रूज है तो, राइट? तो ऐसे ही क्रूजेस में ही तो पार्टीज ऐसे ऐसे सब होते हैं, राइट? सो I don't know what's going on. So how they are not like being alert? That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Hema. Fine as lunch. They will push some other name. Oh, happy lunch. lunch कुछ नहीं, मैं इतना भूख लग रहा था. But I started looking at the other news also. Then I was like, अच्छा अभी जाके पूरा खाना वाना नहीं खा सकती, तो ऐसे ही कुकी लाके कुकी खा रही थी बैठ के. There is neither conscience nor fear of any law. That's what I'm saying, गिरिजा जी. I mean, look at it. Like मुंबई से वो क्रूज है, जबकि मुंबई में ये सब कुछ हो रहा है, राइट? एंड फिर भी इतना उनको कॉन्फिडेंस है that the stars and stars kids are like in here. Like, they're not even scared of law. They know that nothing is going to happen to them. Entry ticket to that party costed 80,000 per head. हाँ, तो इन्होंने सोचा होगा थोड़ी एनसीबी वाले 80,000 पर हेड दे के आ जाएंगे यहाँ कोई. I mean, I don't know. At least if they are thinking so much about such a cruise जहाँ पे इतना drugs होगा and everything, I would think कि they would make sure कि ऐसा कोई आदमी नहीं आए अंदर जो बॉलीवुड का नहीं है या like that fashion industry का नहीं है and everything. But of course there were 16 NCB people who went in, right? So I guess because money matters. अगर पैसा दिया होगा then they would have let them in. They don't even bother to lay low. Exactly. That shows their confidence. वही बोल रही हूँ. हमारा नशा तो चाय है. That's what I am having with a donut. Correct, Anita ji. I was just having my cookie with my chai. That's become my lunch now. अभी actually lunch क्या 4 बज रहा है and I have not had lunch because I ate very late breakfast. So, but I was like hungry, but I didn't want to go sit and eat and do all that. So now I'm like, okay, I'm just having my chai and something. That is our nasha. That is true. My chai time is so important to me. And आजकल तो मैं चाय ऐसे पीती हूँ कि there's no milk in it because I've had a lot of issues from last year when I went through this whole COVID thing and all that. I've left milk completely, like dairy. I've left dairy completely. So मेरा जो चाय होता है ना, I don't know how I got used to it because I am addicted to chai. That is my nasha for me. Every evening, morning, evening, I have to have my cup of tea. So that's why it was very difficult, even though the doctors were telling me कि डायरी छोड़ो, नहीं हो रहा था मुझसे. थोड़ा milk डाल रही थी. But now I've made it a habit from last few months that I have it like my chai is just black tea. I don't even put too much of the chai patti, but I put like ajwain, I put jeera powder in it, and then I put like really good for people who are having gastric issues, acidity and all that, right? So follow this. It's really good for you. It's helped me at least because now I don't have to completely leave my tea. I can still have my tea, but then I put all these things and I boil it, and I put somf also in it so that वो सौंफ का थोड़ा शायद ओवर पावर करे थोड़ा सा वो अजवाइन को, because अजवाइन it like that it tastes like not that good, right? So थोड़ा सा अजवाइन डालती हूँ, not too much, but I put more jeera powder. and then I put somf, and then I boil it, and sometimes I'll put वो तुलसी का पत्ता जो basil का यहाँ मिलता है कुछ frozen ये में भी मिलता है, so you can put that, so it gives that uh, taste and that smell, and it's good for cold and all, right? So इतना ही डालती हूँ मैं चाय में, and चाय पत्ती, थोड़ा सा चाय पत्ती, because when it's only there's no milk in it, थोड़ा सा चाय पत्ती also makes it very वो डिकॉक्शन अच्छा बन जाता है उसका, like it's still strong, right? So you don't need much, you don't need more than a spoon at all. So that much I do, boil it. And then also for the sugar, I don't use sugar, I try to use jaggery. So I put jaggery and I mix it, or sometimes I just drink it like that. Somehow I think it's all habits, that's why. Initially I hated it, right? I could not do it because I cannot have green tea and all, that doesn't satisfy me. I need my regular tea. I don't even like masala chai, ye chai wo chai, I don't like that. I just need my regular tea, tea ka chai patti. Now this has helped me without sugar, yes. Without sugar I put sometimes the jaggery, but sometimes I just drink it without sugar also. But I'll tell you, it's helped me. And I drink at least 3 cups now, and I'm still like, it's okay, it doesn't affect too much because there's no milk in it or anything. So it's like, it's fine, and I've got used to it now. Like I don't mind it now, like I've forgotten the real chai jo doodh wala chai na, I've forgotten how it is like, once I started having this. So if you have similar issues, do this, it's going to help you. And after, I promise you, after a while, after a few months, you'll kind of get used to it. You'll forget that you used to have chai this way. So you'll forget that, and you'll start like craving just for this chai. Like, you put cumin? Yeah, yes, I put cumin powder, because सिर्फ cumin डालोगे तो बहुत boil करना पड़ेगा. So I powder जो हमेशा रखती हूँ, जीरा powder, उसको डालती हूँ. अनीता जी, I guess we like jaljeera, so have to try. Yeah. जलजीरा मैं भी इतना नहीं पी हूँ actually, but somehow this is like fine. It's not like overpowering, because I try to put that somf and tulsi to overpower that other smells. And I can't put ginger and all, because I will get, my acidity will increase. So that's why I cannot put ginger and all that. I have reduced ginger, garlic, and all this kind of stuff. So that's why this helps. Without sugar, you will not like chai with sugar. Yeah, actually, that's what I've seen, that, like I don't mind it to drink like that now. Dry ginger powder, ginger tastes good. Yeah, it tastes good, but why, Girija ji, mera ginger se problem hai because of my acidity. So that's why I cannot have ginger in it. And that's because I am very good. I make chai very good. I make ginger tea or cardamom tea. I love tea with cardamom. That's my favorite every day. That's how I used to have it. But now cardamom kabhi kabhi dal sakti hu fir bhi, I think. But ginger affects me, so I cannot. So I have left all that. But मैं चाय बहुत अच्छा बनाती हूँ. All my friends, they love my chai. But अभी तो दूध यूज ही नहीं करती हूँ आजकल. Now even one of my friend has similar issues, but she has very hard time leaving the tea. But she's getting used to my tea now, because she actually works very close to my house, and I work from home. But she has to come to office for a few days. So जब भी वो आती है तो lunch time में, when she comes, she comes few minutes to just talk to me or just meet me in the lunch time. That time, every day I used to give her this tea, right? So now, because I want her to also get used to it, because usko bhi similar issues, and she shouldn't be having milk tea, but she can't leave it. So now after like few days that she's having it, she's also getting like a hang of it, right? Now when she comes, she'll be like, oh, acha, wo chai बनाई है क्या subah? Because I usually make it in the morning, and then afternoon ko I just have that. So it's like, you made that, I'll have that karke. So she's getting a little bit used to it now. So once you get used to it, I think you'll be okay. Like, fresh ginger, yeah, I used to put fresh ginger pura grate karke, pura, I love like coffee I cannot have at all. Coffee would irritate me so much. जब पीती हूँ तब पता नहीं चलेगा, बट बाद में उसका इफेक्ट ज्यादा पता चलेगा मुझे. बट कॉफी का जो स्मेल है ना, ओ माय गॉड, आई जस्ट लव इट. आई लव कॉफी स्मेल. जब भी वो कहीं पे जाती हूँ, कॉफी स्मेल आता है तो बहुत मन करता है कि कॉफी पीने का, बट आई कैन नॉट. Coffee is something that I've left it long back. That's why I got addicted to tea. But we'll visit you for your chai one of these days. Sure, Anita ji. I don't know where you are, but if you are in US and if you're in Texas somewhere, yes, please do visit. Chai time is very special for me. Every day chai time, I usually sit and then I call my friend. जो मेरी चाय बड़ी है. So then we just chat and we have tea. So you feel like you're actually sitting together and talking and having tea. And I especially love it when ये सेशन तो कुछ और ही हो गया. I especially love it when my parents are here, because when my parents come here, or only when my mom is here or something, I love that the chai time becomes even more special at that time, because evening when I used to come from work, back from work, and then my mom and me and my dad and all sitting having chai ke saath kuch khao, and just that time is like so relaxing time, right? I love that time. I remember the last time my mom was here, and when she left, and I dropped her off and I came home, and जब चाय का टाइम आया ना, अकेले बैठ के चाय पी रही हूँ, I was like literally in tears, like crying, because I was missing my mom so much कि चाय के टाइम पे I had somebody to sit with me, but यहाँ पे US में we are always alone at chai time, so at least I have like some my friends that I can call. I just call somebody and talk. That's good. uh, बेकिंग सोडा इट चेंजेस द कॉफी टू अल्कलाइन. अच्छा, आई डिडंट नो ऑल दैट. इतना एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं किया है, क्योंकि कॉफी तो मैं पीती ही नहीं हूँ. आई एम इन मैरीलैंड, हेमा. ओके ओके अनिता जी. सो यू आर या वेरी फार अवे, नॉट हियर. ओके, आई थिंक आई लैंडेड. अभी एनसीबी का करने गई थी, कुछ तो दिखा नहीं रहे हैं लोग. सो आई एम, they will never disclose it for now. Let's wait and see. और कुछ 1-2 दिन में अगर वो डिस्क्लोज नहीं करेंगे ना, तो भी हमें न्यूज़ आ जाएगा. कुछ ना कुछ हमें कुछ ना कुछ न्यूज़ आ जाएगा कहीं कहीं से कि कौन पकड़ा गया है करके. अगर वो एनसीबी भी डिक्लेयर नहीं करेगा तो भी हमें पता चलेगा. सो वी विल वेट. कोई ना कुछ तो बोलेगा. विल वेट एंड सी. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I just came on for that because I was watching the news. I thought शायद the names were revealed, but ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं. चलो फिर बाद में मिलते हैं. अगर कुछ और न्यूज़ आता है देन आई विल कम लाइव लेटर समटाइम. बाय, सी यू ऑल गाइस लेटर. जय हिंद, जय भारत. चलो.